Okay, who's this?
Dale Earnhardt.
That's right, Dale Earnhardt Sr. Dale Earnhardt is known as one of the greatest race car drivers of all times. His driving has inspired many people from his sons to other race car drivers and fans. Now we know a little bit about him. Let's get to know him personally. His first name is Ralph Dale Earnhardt, and he was born April 29, 1951 in Kannapolis, North Carolina. His father's name was Ralph, and he was also a race car driver. Ralph didn't want Dale to grow up to be a race car driver. He tried to get him to go into a different career, but Dale knew that's what he wanted to do. So he did it anyway. He entered the racing career and he got many nicknames. Do y'all know any of his nicknames?
Intimidator.
Intimidator, that's the most famous one. He's also called the Ironhead, Mr. Restrictor Plate, and the Man in Black. He's inspired many other people from his sons. His oldest son, Kerry, entered the racing field in 1992 and competed in many series like the Late Model, Busch Series, the Sprint Cup, the ARCA, and most recently in the Truck Series. His other son, Dale Jr. has also followed in his father's footsteps. He also races and owns his own car team called Junior Motorsports. Dale's daughter, Kelly, is currently the president of Junior Motorsports, and she also has raced a little bit, just sticking to that right now. He inspired drivers like Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick. Tony says Tony was able to drive with Dale a couple of years and considered him a mentor. And Harvick was the one who came and took Dale's place, so to speak. But he also looked up to him and said he had huge shoes to fill. Dale also inspired Richard Childress. After his death, he inspired him to open up a museum and just dedicate it just to Earnhardt stuff. There's been many fans that have been inspired by Dale. Many boys and girls have gone into racing. It can be either little soapbox derbies and all that, and they say that they did it because of him. We know he inspired others, but why did his fans love him so much? They loved him because they said he was a good driver. He didn't care what it took. He just knocked you out the way. If he got in his way, he won. He won 76 Sprint Cup Series racing, and he's tied the record with Richard Petty for the all-time record. And he's known for his aggressive driving nature, and they said his fans also said they liked him because he was just a plain old country boy from a little town in North Carolina. They said you could talk to him about anything. He liked to hunt and fish, and said he was just down home country boy. You could hang out with him. Even when he's off the track, he was a whole different person. Dale died doing what he loved. He died on the last lap of the 2001 Daytona 500. He made contact with his fellow driver Sterling Marlin, and his car went to the wall. One of his fellow drivers, Ken Strader, was in the wreck too, and he ran over to the car to check on Dale. And he said he could tell by just looking at it that he was dead. He said he didn't want to think that he was dead, but he knew from instant he saw him that he was. They flew him to the hospital and pronounced him dead. And one thing that everyone remembers is the president, Mike Hilton, coming on TV in the press conference said, undoubtedly, this is one of the toughest announcements I personally ever had to make. After the accident in turn 4 at the end of Daytona 500, we lost Dale Earnhardt. I know many people say that was one thing they remember out of everything that day, was that man coming over there and saying that. Dale Earnhardt has been an inspiration to many people, and he will continue to be an inspiration. NASCAR wouldn't be what it is today. I got their sources from this book, The Intimidator, the website aboutme.com, and the website, findarticles.com.